Do you think they know that you're under 18?
Yo le digo, porque muchas veces hablando con la verdad se gana mucho.
Entonces yo tengo que trabajar para darle que comer, para ponerlo a estudiar, darle una profesión, tengo que hacerlo, no porque a mí me gusta esta vida.
Sosua is a small beach town in the northern shore of the Dominican Republic, particularly in the province of Puerto Plata. It is well known for its wonderful beaches, excellent restaurants, and very active nightlife. But there is a dark aspect to Sosua's social life, and that is the fact that it's very infamous for prostitution. In this video, I plan to show you what Sosua streets look like, what you can expect when you go there, why it's so famous for sexual tourism, and how this looks through the lens of the actual night workers themselves. This is Ellie from Purely Walking, so stay tuned. The first important thing you have to note is that in the Dominican Republic, prostitution is not sanctioned, it's not prohibited in any of our laws. However, pimping out someone to do this type of activity is sanctioned in our laws. So there is quite a difference, and the laws prohibit the pimping out because they want to avoid human trafficking. So unfortunately, Sosua, as a small beach town full of tourists that come from abroad, is become infamous through the years for having an ample variety of people doing this nightlife or this night activity. A lot of news channels and even YouTubers have actually interviewed the women that do this type of activity, and a lot of them are single moms that are just trying to feed their children. They're trying to get their children through college. They say they don't enjoy the activity per se, but they're doing it because they want a better life for their families, their parents, or themselves, and that they don't have anything else to do.
Los padres de mis niños nunca le han dado 5. Entonces yo tengo que trabajar para darle que comer, para ponerlo a estudiar, darle una profesión, tengo que hacerlo, no porque a mí me gusta esta vida, sino tengo que hacerlo por eso.
A la semana yo salgo, uy, ya hasta en un día sabía salir hasta 4 veces, hasta 5. Si yo, el dinero que yo gasto, en realidad o se me van en los niños o se me van en la casa.
Now, a lot of other Dominicans say, well, you are young, you have all your faculties about you, so you might want to find a job in another type of area. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Are you guys a my body, my choice type of thing on this type of activity? Or are you guys thinking that this is an immoral thing to do even if it's not sanctioned by our laws? Please comment your views down below, as this is an interesting conversation to have due to the fact that one of the most prominent towns in the Dominican Republic as far as tourism goes is famous for this type of activity. Also, if you are enjoying my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. This is Purely Walking. I tell you all about the Dominican Republic, where I live, especially in my hometown of Santo Domingo, and whenever I travel, I take you along with me. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, completely free, won't take an arm and a leg off of you, and help a girl out over here. Now let's talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. A lot of people that live in Sosua say that the sexual tourism is a good thing because it drives the economy in the municipality and the community. So a lot of people from abroad actually come to Sosua to engage in this type of activity, knowing that they're gonna pay for sexual favors and that there are a lot of people, a lot of women that they can choose from to do this with.
Is it mainly tourists who you see?
Mayormente, sí, son turistas. Por eso yo consigo un buen dinero por eso, porque yo le gustan las muchachas flaquitas, ¿sabes? Con el cuerpito, así medio yo.
So a lot of people that live there that own businesses and things say, well, this is driving up my sales, this is driving the economy, this is a dynamic thing that makes a lot of money for us in Sosua. So the fact that it's famous for sexual tourism is a good thing. On the other hand, there is quite a negative aspect to all this, of course, and that is the fact that because there is a lot of sexual activity and sexual tourism in Sosua, there might also be a lot of human trafficking victims in this city. Local authorities are obviously onto this and they're trying to crack down on any crime of this nature, but as you can imagine, they can't get to every single one, and it is very difficult to, clean the air, as you would say, in this aspect.
Do you think they know that you're under 18?
Yo le digo, porque muchas veces hablando con la verdad se gana mucho.
Candy tells me later this week she's meeting a regular client, a Swiss tourist who flies in for sex. How old is he?
Él tiene 76 años.
Another awful product of the sexual tourism in Sosua is obviously the fact that a lot of minors get involved in this, and that is obviously to the detriment of themselves, to their families, and of society as a whole, and in that community as well. Nobody wants minors to be engaging in these type of things, especially if it is against their will or if they're groomed to do this. But there have been instances of tourists getting caught with minors doing this type of activity, and obviously it has gone very bad for the tourists. The child is liberated off of this, but we have no way of knowing exactly how many minors are involved in this, especially if they are teenagers and they lie about their age, if they look older than their age. This is just an awful aspect of this sexual tourism thing that is going on in Sosua. Of course, I want to know all your comments about all this ordeal down below, so don't forget to tell me your thoughts. However, guys, not all hope is lost in Sosua. It is a very cute town, very lively, very nice nightlife, and very beautiful beaches. Also, investments over there, like real estate investments, are very dynamic. People say that they have gotten good returns on their investment in Sosua, so don't be afraid to go there or invest or visit if you are planning to come to the Dominican Republic.
Que Sosúa es un sitio con tigueraje y drogadita y todo eso, pero para decir la verdad es uno de los sitios que yo conozco en mi país más seguro y más estable con turismo y fuera de delincuencia.
There's also a really cool new place near Sosua that has just started to be built, and that is Punta Bergantin. This place is going to be a huge hub for all things tourist and also Hollywood. That's right, guys. There's going to be a big movie studio in Punta Bergantin, and Vin Diesel himself was involved in the creation of the landscape for this movie studio. So I'm really expectant to see all this come to fruition. Punta Bergantin is going to also have really high-end hotels, a golf course, residences, and even vocational training centers such as Infotep is going to be in Punta Bergantin. So I'm thinking maybe Punta Bergantin is going to be like a small Vista Cana or a small Punta Cana. Not sure how big it's going to be at the end, but I am so hopeful and so expectant for this to change maybe a little bit of the dark spots on Sosua's fame, I would say, and start a new life for this place on the northern shore of the Dominican Republic. Of course, your girl Ellie is going to keep you updated on Punta Bergantin, and whenever it is inaugurated, I will let you know. I'll go travel over there and check it all out for you guys. Well, guys, this is it for this video. What did you think about Sosua? Do you think it has hope? Do you think that it is just something that should be X'd off the map of Dominican Republic? What do you think? Do you enjoy Cabarete, which is another town a little bit further away from Sosua? Do you enjoy Cabarete versus Sosua more? I want to know all your thoughts down below. And please, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so right now in the red button down below as well. I would love to have you be a part of this community as I am reaching almost 8,000 subscribers, guys. I am super excited. So this channel is basically for anyone that is trying to learn about the Dominican Republic, anybody that wants to travel to Dominican Republic, or if you are Dominican, you're living in New York, let's say, or living in somewhere else around the world, and you just want to stay up to date of what's going on in our homeland of Dominican Republic, this is the channel for you. So guys, this is me signing out, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.